Okay, well, I think you just noticed our try it risk-free just came off our little banner back there. So if you don't mind, we'll just kind of pick up where we left off.
Okay.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay. So primarily what's going on with far infrared heat, and the reason it's unique is number one, safety. Okay? It cannot start a fire because it never comes up to a burning combustion point. Okay?
What if my 5-year-old knocks it over? Could it catch fire then?
Absolutely not. This heater is actually being used in fire stations, and one of our testimonies is from actually a fireman. Actually, a lot of people don't know this, but a lot of fires, and one of the major causes of death in the United States is because of space heaters. And people today more and more are using space heaters to conserve on their heating bill because they just want to heat one area, and there's no point in heating your whole house. And that's where zone heating really comes in.
What if it's on all day and he touches it? Is he gonna?
Well, I'm touching it.
Hurt?
I'm touching it. Now it's hot, but it's not burning.
What about after it's running all day?
It doesn't make any difference. This has been running all day over here.
Wow.
Yeah. So if it tips over, basically this has a safety switch it's a tip over safety switch, and if it would tip over, it could shut off. Then all you do is just turn it off, turn it back on, and it resets itself. Oh, wow. This is a computer, okay? And this actually does a whole lot of things. That's why the computer part in this is absolutely a critical aspect of the signature series of the EdenPURE.
Wow.
Okay? Okay. So the other aspect of far infrared heat, Nina, is that far infrared heat is super efficient. And that's where the money saving comes in. That's like with your sister, it can heat over 1,000 square feet in her case. That's because her apartment or condo is well insulated, okay? And it's super efficient. And also one of the things about this, you want to move it around. It is on wheels, okay? So we call it a portable zone furnace. We have it on wheels. This particular model, we actually put little handles in it too. So you can pick it up. It only weighs like a little bit over 30 pounds. So it's really easy to get around. And of course, the third part is far infrared heat is ultra comfortable, and it's also, believe it or not, it's very therapeutic. Okay, it's absolutely wonderful because far infrared, have you ever heard of far infrared saunas?
Yeah.
Okay, well, this is far infrared, just like a sauna. And people get in there because the heat penetrates them, and it actually helps alleviate pains and aches, like a good heating pad or something does. But far infrared actually goes further than that because it actually penetrates you a whole lot more than just regular combustion heat. Okay? And so, okay, going back over, you have no fear of this ever catching a fire. One of our guys actually in his stores, I think it's tacky, so I don't use it, but he actually sticks a piece of toilet paper on here, a Kleenex, to show it can't start a fire.
What if he stuck something down in it?
Well, how are you going to get something down in it?
Okay.
Okay, and actually, this has inside, it has far infrared heating elements, and they're actually enclosed. Okay.
Oh, nice.
So all your heating elements are closed, and besides, far infrared components never bring the heat up to a burning or combustion level. Okay. So I mean, safety is number one, especially when it comes to a portable space heater in your home. Don't you agree?
Yeah.
Okay, and that's important for your son, right?
For sure.
Yeah, so you don't have to fear. Actually, one of my daughters in college, okay, in her dorm, I went in there and I said, thank God, I gave her an EdenPURE and she didn't have a space heater. Papers were all over. If she'd have had a space heater, she'd probably be dead, okay? So all these safety factors are very, very important. Now, speaking of far infrared penetrating, it doesn't dry out your skin, doesn't dry out your eyes because it's not combustion from a health standpoint and a comfort standpoint. Far infrared because it doesn't raise heat to a combustion level. It doesn't burn the humidity. You know how dry it gets in the wintertime? Your skin just stays a lot more hydrated. And also far infrared heat will not burn oxygen out of the air. You know why that's so important?
Why is that?
Well, to me, my trade name is actually the Healthy Home Professor, okay? And this is huge because if you have oxygen too in a sealed space, and when combustion heat will absolutely destroy oxygen, it burns it up. You ever sit in front of a fire and notice a person yawning? First thing they do, they're not generally just relaxed because the fire looks nice. But what's happening is the oxygen in the air is being consumed, and you're starting to yawn because you're dying for lack of oxygen. And not only that, it gives you fatigue. Okay? You don't think as clearly because you need oxygen to think and feel energized and all of that. Isn't that a great feature? Okay? So, I mean, I could go on and on and on about the health benefits, but it's just absolutely wonderful. Now, on the Signature series, we have the way you work this. This is your digital thermometer going down, setting wherever you like it. We go from 1 all the way up to 15. Every time it goes up one number, you go up or down 2 degrees. So wherever you like it is where you put it. You also have a remote control, and you can go ahead and try that yourself. Temperature up, temperature down. Okay. See that?
So how do you know what degrees this is?
That's up to you. We actually took the degree. We used to have degree like 75, 72, 68. We actually took it off and put numbers. You know why we did that? We did that because far infrared heat actually makes 68 degrees feel like 72 because it's penetrating you. And it's a totally different type of heat. That's why people save so much money on their heating bills, because it spreads evenly, it stays even, it doesn't rise and lay on the ceiling. You're freezing down here, so you turn your thermostat up. It's costing you more energy, costing you more heat, as it's going right out your windows and your chimneys and doors. Okay? Bob Vila actually did this whole segment on our infomercial where he shows that up to 50% of the heat in your typical central heating goes right out the chimney or right out the windows. Okay, because it's so inefficient. The cool thing with an EdenPURE, you put it right into the indoor space and you're getting 100% of the heat in there. Cool? That's another place where you really save a whole lot of money. Okay? Now, you also have on a Signature, you have a large, you have a medium, and you have a small. People would typically say to us, well, I have a smaller room, like if you put it in your child's bedroom. Okay? Does he have a small bedroom? Okay. You could turn it to smaller. Why would you want to do that? Because you're operating at about half the wattage as you do on large. If you put it into a medium room, like 500 square feet, turn it to medium. If you put it into a larger room, turn it to large. So you're actually conserving the electrical energy that's using to run this. Okay? The other beautiful thing this has is a timer. This is another tremendous energy saver. Now, right now, in 2 hours, this unit will shut off if you want it off for any reason. But where I really like it is when you turn the unit off, turn the EdenPURE timer. I like to set it where I love this is when I sleep. I don't know if you know this or not, but you sleep much, much better. You breathe better. You have a deeper sleep. People that deal with health and stuff tell you it's better to sleep in a cold room than a hot room. Okay? Because of all the different elements of a cold sleeping and cuddle up under there, and that's great. And so to lower the temperature in your bedroom, roll this little portable zone furnace in your bedroom, okay? Turn your thermostat way down in the house, close your bedroom door, and 6 hours later, this unit will turn on. So at night, you're cuddled up, you're warm. 2 hours, 8 hours later, when you roll out of bed, your whole bedroom is beautiful, toasty warm, and you just saved all that heating expense. Turn your thermostat down to 60 degrees and take that money from this pocket, put that cash in that pocket, and go to the mall. Does that sound like a good thing?
It sounds great for when I get my son up for school. He hates getting up when it's cold in the room.
Isn't that a nice feature? I love that. You're saving money, and you're sleeping better, and it's all the conveniences of your digital thermostat right there.